What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. I have a new altcoin. It's one of those AI coins, not a sponsored video. Don't recommend you buy it. Just want to bring your attention to it. Maybe it's worth something. There's a guy I really respect named Mahir, Rhythmic Analyst. You can look him up on Twitter. He's a ex-software engineer, really good trader. I'm not a really good trader. This guy calls a lot of breakouts, and he's saying Mancoin has an upward breakout setup. So we'll talk about that. Big news with the SEC, guys. They have introduced legislation that's going to take out Gary Gensler and fundamentally transform how the industry is going to regulate. All right. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It supports the channel a lot, and I'm very grateful for it. So thank you in advance. And if you need a spot to get XRP or Flare, I recommend Uphold. It's sleek. It's simple, it's secure, it's where I dollar cost average and buy my XRP and Flare daily. A link to Uphold in the video description below. It does look like there's some maintenance right now. So we have a article here from Cointelegraph, okay, one of the biggest, most reputable, I'd say, media outlets in the space. XRP ledger grew in Q2 despite the SEC lawsuit. Look at this. It saw a significant increase in total new addresses, which reached 139,000, representing a 32% growth for the same period in 2022. So let that sink in. We're in a crypto downtrend, imminent recession, SEC lawsuit, XRP price is holding strong at 50 cents, and we have 32% network growth. Now, why is that? The report shows the circulating market cap increased 43%. It was driven primarily by the asset going up in price. Now, a big reason for this growth in the network is significant development, right? People are coming over to the XRP ledger and building on it. Why? Because XRP provides a lot of benefits that Ethereum doesn't, right? Ethereum, you got to wait 10 minutes for a transaction. XRP, it's seconds. Ethereum, maybe not 10 minutes, maybe like 2 minutes, but what do you want to do? Wait 2 minutes or 3 seconds? Same thing with Ethereum. If I want to send you $10, it's going to cost me probably $5 in fees just to send you $10. XRP, I can send you $10 for under a penny, okay? We also had Corium. Corium emphasizes ecosystem security, and Root Network, another protocol recently introduced, focuses on driving metaverse innovations. Metaverse, obviously one of those big keywords in the space. Now, guys, if this doesn't get you to smash the like button, I'm not sure what will. The SEC Stabilization Act. So here's a tweet from former Army Ranger, and I believe he's a congressman as well. That's why he has that check mark in that American flag. They want to fire Gary Gensler. All rulemaking, enforcement, and investigations are conducted by 6 commissioners. So here we have Gary Gensler overseeing everyone, right? It's kind of like a monarchy, the king at the top of the throne. This new structure, right? We would have 3 people from the left, the blue side, 3 people from the right, the red side, right? So we have a balanced entity, and we have 1 executive director. I think this is a much better system because it doesn't rely on just one individual that can be swayed like what we've seen with Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler has a very binary outlook on cryptocurrencies. He says they're all securities. If we had 6 people, 3 from each side of the party, I think we would have a much more neutral outlook. So we'll have to see if this passes, but it does look like they're getting fed up with Gary Gensler. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me? Or do you kind of favor this structure with 1 person at the head? Maybe take out Gary Gensler and get someone else in there. But some people might like this structure more because with 1 person at the top of the SEC, the benefit is that it'll be easier to actually make legislation. Once you have mixed parties, right, you have the left and the right, and they have to agree on something. How often do people agree in politics, right? So there are benefits to the old structure, but ultimately, Gary Gensler, we don't want that guy here. And we are seeing adoption. This guy, Robert F. Kennedy, who might be running for president in the U.S., has come out and he said he invested $250,000 potentially into Bitcoin after the Miami conference. Now, maybe once he learns about something like XRP that actually has benefits and utility, he might do that. But this is what people do when they just get into crypto. They don't know what it is. They've heard of Bitcoin. They know it's trendy. Probably not the best time to be putting $250,000 in, but I don't know what this guy's pockets are like. I want you to take a listen to this clip from Brad Garlinghouse.
I think, however, and I'll pick on one. It's a company that I am not involved with, but I find to be super interesting. The settlement, and by the way, I know shit all about this, so I apologize in advance if I'm stepping in it. But settlement of transactions for the real estate industry are like the costs involved, the title insurance, like it's crazy how much it costs. There's a very cool company called Proppy, which is relatively small right now, trying to basically tokenize real estate transactions. So if you own a home, you own an apartment, you own hypothetically a building, and you could even fractionalize the building ownership. It's just an area that I find super interesting. The amount of friction where it hasn't kept up with the efficiencies of technology, I think, is an interesting one.
I was talking about the idea of tokenizing real estate assets, right? The real estate industry hasn't kept up with this technological innovation. Same thing with finance, right? How do we transfer money cross borders? We use SWIFT, some ancient technology from the 1960s. So real estate is another industry besides finance that is lagging behind, right? If you look at the hotel industry, not lagging behind. You have Airbnb, right? Taxi industry, ride sharing. You have Uber now, right? The biggest ride sharing company, the biggest hotel company in the world doesn't even own any hotels, right? Carvana, same thing. One of the largest car sellers, they own no cars. So this is the new business model in real estate is going to be tokenized. It's just one of those areas that has direct application. And what do you know, on the XRP ledger, you can tokenize real world assets. Interesting tweet here from 24 Hours Crypto. This was kind of mind-boggling to me. Out of the total almost 4.7 million XRP wallets, 3.6 million of these wallets own 0 to 500 XRP. A lot of people say, how much XRP do I need to make it? It's kind of a hard question because no one has a crystal ball and no one knows what your financial goal is. Some people want 100K, some people want 100 mil, some people want 1 billion. And we don't ultimately know what the price will be. But this just goes to show you guys, you might think, oh, I only have 10,000 XRP, you only have 3,000 XRP. You're still holding much more XRP than the vast majority of people. Just something to think about. And I talked about this already. This coin, it's called the Matrix AI Network. I haven't really done tons of research on it, but whenever this guy Mahir talks about these coins, I at least check them out, kind of monitor them, but I'm not a big trader. So if you guys are, maybe check out Mancoin. This guy's right a lot of the time. Just look at his old posts. The guy doesn't miss. The BlackRock ETF stirs US Bitcoin buying as research says get off zero. Bitcoin is a must own as the world's only truly scarce asset. Interesting. Royals, Bitcoin's key attribute is a fixed immutable supply. And this is, I know this is an XRP channel, but this is something we must acknowledge. In a world where the money supply is being printed to inflationary heights that we haven't never seen before, something like Bitcoin or XRP, right? XRP has a deflationary supply, actually. I talked about this probably last month, but every transaction, some XRP gets burnt, and there will never be more XRP tokens than there are now. So, yeah, they're not talking about XRP here, but the same argument goes for XRP, and we can even take it a step further. Bitcoin has no utility. It's just digital gold. It wasn't designed to be that, right? It was not designed to be peer-to-peer payments. Now, XRP stole that. XRP stole your girl. Sorry, but that's what we do. Okay, Bitcoin has failed. Now, maybe it will be a digital gold meme. It is scarce, but I think, I said this before, the faster that Bitcoin is out of the picture, the faster that real crypto can thrive. And XRP lawyer believes the SEC exploited Ripple's transparency to target Brad Garlinghouse. Okay, according to General Counsel of Delphi Labs, his last name Shapiro, large holders should be required to identify themselves and what percentage of a total supply of a project's token they hold, similar to like a typical business filing. Deaton agrees with Shapiro, noting that such would be only possible with sane regulations. XRP lawyer John Deaton then blasted the SEC, highlighting how Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse went above and beyond by implementing a cryptographic escrow, publishing quarterly XRP reports, which meticulously detailed all sales. Not only that, they met with you, they tried to get regulatory clarity, they asked, it's not like they were hiding. And what was the resolution? Lawsuit. So that's what it is. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. Subscribe if you're new. If you made it to the end of the video, comment Brad Garlinghouse. I appreciate when you watch the full video. It supports the channel a lot. So all my loyal supporters, put your Brad Garlinghouses in the comment section below. Free Ripple. Peace.